kids. So, how do you do? I know you all are enjoying and eagerly waiting for me. Even I eagerly wait for my kids too. So, are you all ready with your books? I know you are. Now, in today's session, we are going to learn science of class 7 chapter 4, and this is our fourth session of chapter heat. So in last session we have left our topic onto sea breeze and land breeze. So very first, what do you mean by the breeze? The gentle wind which blows near the coastal areas. Okay, it is known as breeze. The people who live near the coastal area means area which is covered or half of the area, more than even half sometimes, covered with ocean or seas. If you talk about Gujarat, you may move towards the Porbandar. You can go to Porbandar. That is called this which area it is known as? It is known as coastal area. Now what type of temperature is over there? Actually it is little bit humidity, lots of humidity is there during the summer, but at the same time in winter what happens? It is very much colder because of ocean and all. So there are changes in the atmosphere. Now in this session we are going to understand about what are the sea breeze and what are the land breeze. I have drawn a diagram for you. Now what is this? This is a daytime and this is a nighttime, and by the sun and the moon too you can understand that this is a day and this is a night. Now what happens? This is, we are discussing about the convection. This is the process of convection. How does the heat travels from one medium to other? Now we know that land is solid, so it becomes hot much quicker in comparison to water. You can do one thing. What? Have a big bowl of water, put it outside in the sunlight during summer season. It's okay. In the month of May even you can do this experiment. So in the daytime around I think 1 or 2 o'clock afternoon, fine, you have to just simply put that big bowl of water outside for 2 hours. Let it be from 1 to 3. And after 3 or at 3 you just come out, and as you are going to come out, just put your both the feet, 1 foot on the bowl which is of water, which we have filled with water, and other on the land. Make sure you should be barefooted means you should not wear any kind of slipper into your this thing, feet. Done. Now as you are going to put your feet, 1 foot on inside the water, the other on the land, the foot which is on the land you have to immediately take it out, immediately lift it out. Why? Because the land absorbs, even it takes the hotness first. Water, it takes time. It definitely going to take time to change the condition of the water, rather to change the temperature of water. So just see over here what is happening. Now during the daytime what happens? The sun rays, what is there? The sun rays used to fall, okay, on both the things. This is the land and this is the water. As the sun ray strikes the land becomes hot, rather very hot. And in this condition, as it is hot, so the sea becomes the cool. Fine, it is cooler from inside everywhere. Now what happens? As the air becomes hot, so it rises up. hot air rises up the land. It moves upward. It mixes up with the air. And what happens? Cool air from the sea moves towards the land. And cool air towards the from the sea, it moves towards the land. This happens during the day. Just check it out in your book. It is also given over there that during the sunshine, the solid earth hots up. The solid earth hots up. It is heated up due to high temperature, much quicker than liquid in seawater. Why? Because it is liquid form. Liquid can move from one place to another place, as it there are the waves also. And land is like a stationary position. As it is stationary, then continuously heat will fall onto it. But water can float. So due to the high temperature, as it is solid in state, so it will be more hotter. What is this? This is a land. Okay. Now the hot air over the land rises upward, as I talked to you, and cooler air from over the sea moves towards the land in the form of cool breeze. You just remember, try to sit on the land which is connected or which is nearby the sea coast. Do remember, there must be a tree. You should get a shade too, otherwise you will have a problem of dehydration. You sit over there, there are always cold waves coming out of the sea level. So whole day the land will be hotter, and this will provide the cold waves. Now when we come towards the night time, what happens over there? Over here now sea become warm, as it was providing even this thing cold waves also to the land. Why? Because the land was too much hot due to the sunlight, and hot air was even going up. Means it becomes hot, but at the same time air rises up, and the portion which is always become colder in contact of sea. Now what happens? As by the night, the land becomes cool, and cool air from this thing trees moves towards the sea. There you would have noticed that at night when the wind blows, it is very cooler, and if during the day same wind blow, it is very hot. Why? Because from the land the hot air goes up. That's why the wind becomes hotter. At night same thing, the land become cooler, so the air also which comes out from the land, it also cools down. Therefore you can feel the cold, or rather the cool air. So what happens in this condition at night? Now the land will going to cool up, and sea water will become warm. Now what will going to happen? Now hot air rises up from the sea. During the day from the land, hot air rises up. At night, hot air rises up from the sea. These are the changes which took place during the day and during the night. Let me give you one more example. Do you have a water tank? So, do you have? I know you all have. What do the mother do? Mama used to just open the motor or switch on the motor. Open means don't try to just open it. Just switch on the motor. Have you ever seen the switch? I was having the switch with me. I'll show it to you. Okay, later I'll show it to you, because in our next chapter or in our next lesson we are going to deal with or play with switches. Okay, play but with careful. Now back to this chapter only. So what Mama was doing? Mama in the morning, she just switch on the motor switch. Fine, she just on it, and as the water starts it pull the water from the ground and just transfer it through the pipe till the water tank. Now during the day what happens? In the morning she filled the thing water tank, I think around 6 to 7 a.m. Now the water is ready. Now whole day the water is there in the water tank. You can take the month like April. Okay. Whole day the water is there in the water tank, and due to the sunlight, due to the heat produced by the sunlight, the water tank become hot. Even the water which is inside the tank, it also become hot. As you just on the tap, as you just try to take out the water from your tap around 3 to 4 p.m., it is very hot. When you are going to touch it, it is very hot. But at this, it is very hot. Why? Because during the day, what happens? From the land, even the hot air rises up. Fine. So in the tank, what happens? It is hard from the outside. So as the air, hot air moves up, means it moves around the tank only. Therefore, it becomes too much hot. Now that water, if you keep it over a night, full night, just now touch the water as the water was there whole night. So in the morning again at around 5 to 6 a.m. early in the morning, now you touch it. What did you find? Now the water become cools. Why? Because the land cools, therefore the covering of the water tank cools down. That's why even the air which moves during the night, it is cooler. Why? Because from the land which air comes out, cooler air comes out. Due to that reason, the water which was there in the tank to cools down. I think by this example, it is quite clear to you how come the land water is this thing. Sea water is cooler during the day and warmer during the night. At the same time, how come land during the day it is hot and at night it becomes cool? This concept is quite clear to you, I think. Fine. Now, as per your book, it is given next topic, kinds of clothes we wear in summer and winter. Let's discuss our next topic. You also draw the diagram for its better understanding, beta. Fine. Now, what do we have to study now? Kinds of cloth, kinds of clothes we wear during summer and winter. You all know summers are hot and winters are cold. So kind of clothes also changes. Before going inside the understanding of the quality or what type of clothes do we have to wear, just first try to understand what or which cloth absorbs what. You just do one experiment. How? You have to take water. You have to collect water in a bowl. Okay. Take beta 2 bowls. Fine. You have to take what? You have to take 2 bowls. It should be painted from outside white color. This is white color bowl. White color bowl. Do remember from outside. This should be black in color. This is always says that heat is absorbed by the dark color. Always remember, not only heat and light both get absorbed by the dark colors. Color like black or dark brown, dark purple, etc. And white color does not absorb the heat. It reflects it back. For an example, you do one thing. If you have a terrace area, you all have, because in a house everybody is having a ceiling, okay, on the top of their head, wherever. Fine, just go up in the terrace area and just see if you have a tiles. You can have white colored tiles over here. Maximum, in maximum houses, architect even advises that you should have white color tiles onto it. And as you step out during afternoon, as you step out of the this thing terrace, there will be the reflection. Why? Because there was the white tiles. If black would be there, then it will going to absorb. Even the room will also become hot if outside the house the paint which you do, it is of black color or dark brown color. And if you are going to paint your house with the white color, then it will give the warmness. Okay, it never produces the heat. I think this is quite clear to you. Here we are. That is the example. Why did I give you that example? I gave you because you deals with your house. Now see, we have taken the water in this container as well as in this container. Put both the containers in the sunlight. Okay, and for how many hours? Let it be for 2 hours. After 2 hours, you just bring both the container inside the room. Now what change will you going to notice? What did ma'am says? That black color absorbs more heat in comparison to white. So same changes will take place in this bowl. The water which is in black bowl, okay, this will be hotter and this will be hot, hot or warm, okay. Can be possible, there will be no change for 2 hours. Why this? Because it black color allow heat directly to get in, and this white color doesn't allow heat to get in. I think this is quite clear to you, and this experiment you can, or activity you can try on your own. You would have the bowls, but ask your parents or mother or father to provide you these type of vessels. So this thing is quite clear to you. So by this, this is quite clear that during summer we should wear light colors cloth, as they does not allow the heat to pass through it, especially white and cotton too. Why? It can, because it can absorb the water. Okay, the sweat which comes out from our body can be absorbed by the cotton clothes. So during summer it is preferable to wear light color clothes. And which is the best color? The white color during the summer. And try to prefer what? Cotton clothes. Why? Because cotton cloth allow the air to pass through it in comparison to woolen. Woolen does not allow the air to pass through it. Now during the cold days, which type of clothes do we wear? We used to wear woolen clothes. Fine. Why do woolen clothes? Because wool does not allow the air to pass through it. As woolen clothes, as the clothes which is made up of wool always keeps the air away. It don't allow the air to get in. So I hope this is also clear to you. And we have studied about the conduction, convection, even the radiation. Radiation is quite clear to you. All the parts, I think it's quite clear to you. Let's see what's next is there. Yes, it is all about the winter clothes, just what we have discussed. Let's see what is given in your book 2. In winter, we use woolen clothes. You all know. We used to wear muffler, sweater, gloves, etc. Why? Wool is a poor conductor of heat. Wool is a poor conductor of heat. So, moreover, there is air trapped between the woolen fibers. As there are the woolen fibers, the sweater or whatever we make, it is made up of fibers. So the air get trapped into that fiber. It won't allow to get in. It is trapped over there only. Trap means हवा को वो कपड़ा जो है फाइबर वो उसको पकड़ लेता है. It used to trap it. Fine. The air prevents the flow of heat from our body. Even from our body too, it won't allow anything to go out. What is the barrier over there? The barrier is a woolen cloth, what we are wearing. Fine. That's why we feel warm. Now, what is happening? That woolen fiber had trapped the cold waves from outside. Even from inside, it is won't allowing anything to move out. That's why our body feel warm. Our body feel warm just because of woolen clothes as they protect us from cold waves, and woolen are the poor conductor of heat. Is that clear to you? Next, what is given? You would have seen that during winter, what do you like to cover your body with? What do you want to just to cover your body with? You want either cotton bed sheet or a blanket. Definitely you are going to ask for a blanket during winters. Now why? Same reason. It is made up of wool. So wool fiber does not allow the cold waves to get in. That's why we prefer the blankets in comparison to cotton bed sheet. I think by this all the topic is quite clear to you, and this was the last topic as per your book. Fine, everything is clear to you. It's okay. Now don't forget to write down all the points. I hope you have enjoyed the lecture. Do you? I know. Yes, definitely. There is everything that we have covered with. Let me check it out. Is anything remaining? No. We have covered. Okay. Thank you for today and have a nice day.